Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's... Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Washington State Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. And here comes the quarterback, and one thing you know for sure, with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
Washington State going quickly. To throw, it's Mateer. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll run it from the gun. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougar! Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. And I think we're going to see plenty of big plays, especially when you have a couple of guys who can spin the beam like these dudes, Jesse.
These are 2 guys that can reach every corner of the field. Every throw is at their disposal. We're expecting these offenses to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and it's just got to be so fun to play skill positions for these quarterbacks. Like, you're always open. He's going to throw it a lot. They're going to give him a leash to be able to do that. Just a fun day of fireworks.
He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. It'll be a draw. Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. got the back over the middle.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Shakes off the tackler. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. On second down, he'll fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Hands it off. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. That's a way to get some breathing room. He's got 5 out to the 9-yard line. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Firing to the right, complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to throw, it's Cook. Coming after him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Trying to pick up 7 here on second down from the 20. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Leaves it with the back. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. Trying to find his man on first down. He finds his man.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The sure hands, it's Williams. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Wants to throw on 3rd. Gets it out quickly. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. This will likely be the last play of the half. Right down the middle. Hauls it in. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Getting some heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 3rd down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Got out of trouble and throws. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. The give on the inside. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Washington State lines up quickly. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. It's a draw. Jukes his way for more. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense working from the pistol. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Cook. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. The quick out. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. Makes his connection. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to the air one more time. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
That's going to do it.